Hey guys, this is Hannah, and today I'm going to be showing you my saddle setup and what I use in the woods that makes life 10 times easier. So first I'm going to start with what saddle I'm using. I'm using the Tethrd Phantom, and it just looks like this. The Phantom is great for if you hunt a lot of public land or you have a long walk into the woods. It's very lightweight and it's not super big, so maneuvering with this in the woods versus maybe a bigger saddle is just 10 times easier. That's kind of why I picked this, is I public land hunt a lot, as well as have to walk really far to get in my spots because I like to hunt a lot of bottoms and just stuff that's a little bit different. So that's why I went with a Phantom. Not only is it very comfy, but I feel so safe, and safety is like a #1 thing for me. I hunt solo a lot and hunting solo as a woman, especially on public land or even in my club, which is 40 miles away from home, I have no cell service most of the time, and I want to know that I'm safe going up a tree. And with a climber, sometimes I don't feel that way. So whenever I made the switch to a saddle, that whole pressure of am I gonna fall or not and all this stuff just kind of eased away. As soon as I figured it out, it was just an instant connection, and I was like, I feel safe with this. So on this Phantom, you're gonna have a spot to put your lineman's rope. My lineman's rope, I bought the extra side pockets to be able to put my ropes in to make it easier climbing. You can just buy these on Tethrd and add them to your saddle as an attachment. So I have my lineman's rope on this side. Let me get that out. So on this side you're gonna have a carabiner, and then on this side as well, where you're gonna be adjusting how thick you are, not how thick, depending on the thickness of the tree, you're going to be adjusting how long your rope is around it, because you always want that lineman's rope to be higher than you. You want it to be pretty much this level to where if you fall, it's going to catch you, because if you're down here, it's just going to continue to slip. And yes, it will eventually catch you, but it'll probably hurt 10 times worse. So you'll clip in on this side as well, and it's super easy. You'll just go that, and you're gonna go here, and then you'll have your slack here, and then just adjust depending on the thickness of that tree. So yeah, having this side pocket here makes it easier, especially climbing, because once you get tethered in, you're not going to need your lineman's rope once that platform's set. So it's easier to have this in this pocket than just dangling or hanging off the tree. Put this back in here and just pull here. There we go. And then on this side I have my tether, and then I also have my bow rope. This is just an easy bow rope I got from literally Bass Pro, and you pull it all the way out once you're climbing up the tree, and obviously it's connected to your bow, and then once you're done, you'll just use this to pull it up and catch all the slack. So over here is the tether. This is the most important part. And I love the fact that saddle hunting gives you the opportunity to have a better shot and be able to move, maneuver around the tree. Also, you can adjust how you're tethered in. If you want to be higher up and you want to be in a standing position, or you want to lower your tether and be in more of a sitting position with your knees against the tree, you can kind of customize it to what's most comfortable for you. And that's 10 times better than sitting in a climber in my, I don't know, just personally. So here's this tether. So when you're going to be up in the tree, for instance, you're going to have it looped through here, right? You're going to see this loop here. So you pull through, and you want to make sure that this is the side. And for instance, this is the tree right here, and this is hanging here. You're going to tether into your bridge, and it's going to look like this. And then once you're tethered in and it's secure against the tree, you're good to go. It's so nice. I've gotten used to it now. I've gotten comfortable with it, and I've taken a few naps already in my saddle. I mean, I can't lie. I absolutely love it. Put this in here, and next we're going to move on to the platform. So kind of like with a platform, everybody's like, I don't know, preference is going to be different. For me, I got the Grit Predator platform. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And so I got this platform bag, which also doubles as a backpack for me because I'm only going to be carrying my bow up. I already have my binocs and my rangefinder on my chest. And then I just put everything else I need in this platform bag. So this is the platform. So this one's pretty big. I like it. It gives me a lot more foot room, and I don't know, I just like having more space, whereas, you know, I could have a smaller platform and I feel like I can't, you know, move around as much because I feel like I'll go like all the way sideways here and look around the tree and do the same thing. So yeah, once you get on the tree, you're gonna connect this side here. One side's already connected in because I used it the other day. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna hook it around here once it's on that tree. And then you can tighten and adjust here. But you wanna make sure you start out like this and you press down until it bites the tree like this. And then once it's bit the tree with this back piece, you're gonna fold this down and it bites the tree even more. But yeah, I love this. I put some tape on it to make it more quiet when I'm walking in the woods. Super, super great platform, also by Tethrd. All of the stuff that you're going to be seeing today is by Tethrd. Okay, and next we have these straps by Tethrd as well. This wraps around the tree, and you know, a lot of times people will just use the regular screw-in bow hanger or hanger for their backpack or whatever. These are great when you're hunting public land because you're not digging and damaging trees with using that bow hanger, and you're not being like, oh crap, well I gotta take this down and unscrew it. So this just wraps around the tree easily, and then once you get it to the length that you need, you literally just hook it here and then you pull here to tighten. And for me personally, I have the fold and go. I'll show you, it's in the bottom of this bag. I have this I use for my bow, and then this I use this little carabiner to hold the platform bag. So I don't know, it just makes it so much easier, and that's what I love about things these days, especially stuff by Tethrd, is just everything they have just makes it so much easier to get into the woods, to be safer, to be more stealthy. So yeah, that's what is in my platform bag and what platform I'm using. Usually I'd have other things in here, you know, like maybe like a snack, or I bring my wind checker with me and just a few other things, but that's what's in it today. So next I'm going to move on to the climbing sticks. I'm going to grab those. So these are the Grit climbing sticks. These are great. I love these. I've wrapped mine again in tape to make it quieter when I'm walking in the woods. And one thing I do as well, especially walking in really far, is I'll separate the sticks in twos. So I'll do 2 on one side and 2 on the other. And I'll use a little gear tie to wrap it around my saddle. But yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. You can buy a 4-pack. They bite the tree really freaking good. I mean, I left mine out there, and I know that's like a big, like, you shouldn't just leave your stuff out there, whatever. Well, I know this place. I left my sticks out on the tree. They were still bit into the tree great after a huge rain, everything. So that was comforting to me as a first-time, you know, saddle user, just how like sturdy these are once you pick the right tree. And you pretty much can climb anything with these. I mean, I seriously, when I tell you I've already climbed some stuff that I would never been able to do before with a climber, I'm like, gosh, these are just so insane. Like, I'm sold on all of this. But yeah, these are just the Grit climbing sticks. Recommend these. Also from Tethrd as well. I mean, everything you're gonna see today is from Tethrd, so yeah, these are great. And then next, we're gonna move on to making things more comfortable up in that tree. You know, I'm not gonna lie, the first like week and a half, I would go up with no knee pads, no knee cushions, and I was dying. I was like, this tree hurts. Like, my knees were killing me. And I was like, I'm just gonna run to Mark's, which is my local outdoor store. Love everybody there. Big shout out to Mark's. And the other day I seriously went and bought knee pads. I've already used them twice. So nice. Now I really can take a nap up there when I get bored and I'm not seeing any deer move, because my knees are just comfortable instead of, you know, right up against the tree, hitting the tree. And these are really cushy. I really like these, and they also have really good like adjustment straps. So yeah, these are from Tethrd as well. And then if you're like, screw it, I don't want to use the knee pads, they have the grit cushion. So basically you'll get up to your tree and you'll just pull this here and you're gonna wrap that around the tree. So yeah, that's comfortability. There's a lot of things you can do to make it more comfortable. I have the Hey Dude boots. When it comes to climbing and stuff, I'll wear my snake boots a lot, just because it's still kind of iffy here in Alabama. We're getting 80-degree days and I'm still seeing snakes and stuff. But most of the time I'll wear my Hey Dude boots, and you know, I'll just be comfortable because there's a lot more things you can do with this that make you comfortable, and also just being set up in general. Like, it just has changed the game completely for me. And at first I was kind of like, well, everybody's just doing this because it's a trend, but they're doing this because it's more safe and it's more comfortable, and your shot opportunity also changes. And when it comes to shooting up in a saddle, yes, it is a huge change. You need to practice. It's a different adjustment from what you're going to be used to, but once you get it down, you're going to realize that your shot opportunity, like I said, just changes because you can move around that tree more. You can move over. You can move over this way. You can turn to the side. Like, there's just so much you can do. But yeah, thank y'all for watching my video. That is my saddle setup. I'm going to be going to do a video on my bow setup, all the hunting gear I'm using this season, and then soon I'm going to be doing my waterfowl setup. I'm a huge waterfowl hunter besides deer hunting, and I'm going to be showing y'all the guns that I use, the chokes that I use, the ammo that I use, all of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be coming in the next few weeks, and then the bow setup video and all my hunting gear setup will be coming soon as well. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe.